school, but it just meant so much because of who she is and the sacrifices that she made. But it's not just my grandmother. The gentleman to the right, that picture was taken last summer. It's Mr. Thomas. As I mentioned before, none of us had fathers in the home. Well, he lived on our block, and he stayed on top of us. So when Grandma couldn't do it, when other family members couldn't do it, it was people like Mr. Thomas who never gave up on us. And if you're in this room and you're thinking, well, you know, I'd like to do it, but I just don't have the time, I don't have the money. My grandmother, after 35 years of service, I'm certain that she retired at about $30,000 annually. Yet, she paid off 2 homes. She took care of her children, some who had a difficult start to begin with, but everybody's well now. She raised her grandchildren, and she had an opportunity to participate and have an impact, a positive impact, on her great-grandchildren. $30,000. $30,000, and she had 5 kids. I mean, to me, that's amazing right there. So I put there sideline hating because that's what I call it, because you have people who, as you think about it, they talk negative about the work that you're doing, and they talk down or they talk sideways. But if you ever notice, they're doing that from the sideline, meaning that they're not in the game. And that's why I call it sideline hating. It's real easy, it's real comfortable to talk about these things from the sideline, but choose to get involved. If there are things that you don't like about the community, get involved. Things tend to happen when you don't get involved. But, dirty minds, look at it. Shift, meaning change, can happen if we decide that that's what we want to do. If we decide together as a community to be involved. The late and great hip-hop artist Tupac Shakur said about the human condition, I'm not saying that I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee I will spark the brain that will change the world. So tonight we're here to celebrate community. Where would I be without my community? Where would you all be without your community? Where would McLean County be without community? I'm not sure. What I can tell you is that I know I wouldn't be here. So it is the generosity, the foresight, and dare I say the love of this community that MCLP exists today. So graduates, after you graduate and you begin to put these skill sets to work and you're addressing the social ills in the community, and these are some difficult problems that we have, they're going to ask why. The apt or appropriate response is, why not? Right? Why not? Why not have a community without an east-west divide? Why not have a community where we're working through the issues of race, gender, inequality? Why not have a community, despite whatever the state does, that does its best to address the gender gap? Why not? So, as you all walk across this stage and you commence this new journey, you need to know that you're going to have incredible support in this community. But I don't want you to take my word for it. So here's what we're going to do. Donors, please stand and remain standing. Instructors, panelists, staff, interns, board of directors, advisory council, family members, friends. That's a big one there, right? And last but not least, community members and supporters. Community members and supporters. So remember that quote that I mentioned about Tupac Shakur? I'm not saying that I'm going to save the world, but I guarantee I spark the brain that will change the world. What if we took that and what if we adapted it as our own, but it read this way instead? We're not saying that we're going to change the world, but we guarantee that together we will spark the brain that will change our community. This is a great big world, but surely we can start right here in our own community. So let me leave you with this here. Graduates, look around you. Remember this moment. Community members, friends, alumni, all of the groups standing, remember this moment. This is powerful. This is community. That's what this is about. This is community. So I know that we've got a lot of work to do, but together, we will make it happen. And speaking of make it happen, I've talked way too long. So let's go out and make it happen. Thank you.
I'd like to thank you, Dontae, for sharing your inspirational story with us. We are very blessed that you've chosen our community to expand your career and share your life with us, share your time and your talent with us, and we are 100% appreciative of you being here. Thank you for sharing with us tonight, and thank you for being here, and I would like for you to accept your award. Thank you very much. As you can see, I'm now joined on stage by Deanna Fracci and Willie Brown, two longtime supporters of MCLP, who tonight will help recognize our sponsors, partners, and award recipients. Thank you both for being here. Now, as we recognize our special thanks to the sponsors and others, we'd like you to please stay at your seat, but please stand up if you're a part of the organizations and donors listed above. Our 2015 visionary sponsors, State Farm Insurance, Illinois Wesleyan, Illinois Prairie Community Foundation, Illinois State University, Heartland Community College. Special thanks to you all. We really appreciate it. Now, it is my pleasure to invite this year's Community Service Award winner, Karen Schmidt, to the stage. Now, as many of you know, Karen is an outstanding leader and serves all members of our community. She is an alderman and mayor pro tem of Bloomington. Karen is a librarian at Illinois Wesleyan University and involved in various nonprofits in McLean County. Now, when I say McLean County, that's her local involvement. Karen is also involved at the state and national level for the National Association of Librarians. Karen, we're very proud to honor you in your lifetime of service to our community and building the best community possible for us and with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this recognition, and I feel especially honored to receive it from an organization like this that I value so much. And I have to say, I find it a little uncomfortable to be given an award for doing things that are their own reward. But I'm very grateful that I get to work with so many wonderful, generous, and creative people, and you know who you are. And I'm blessed to know that what everyone in this room already knows, that no one ever accomplishes anything on their own. I want to give a shout out to my long-suffering husband, John Eltrick, who keeps me grounded and always tells me the truth when I come up with my next crazy idea. And to my sons, both Jacob Eltrick and Jonas Eltrick, who have been very generous in sharing their old mom's time on my projects and helping me whenever I need them, whether they want to or not. And I think, speaking as a parent, it's my deepest hope that I have shown them the value of giving back and paying forward, and that they live it out in their lives too. And thank you very much.
Thank you again, Karen, for your countless contributions to our community. Our next award is the Alumni Award. This year's recipient is Gina DeFay, a 2012 MCLP graduate. Gina is truly worthy of this award, as she's not only a leader at Country Insurance and Financial Services, she's critical to the success of MCLP. Gina has served as class facilitator, board member, and she also sits on various committees. Please join me in congratulating Gina DeFay, this year's Alumni Award recipient.
Well, thanks, everybody. You know, when I first got the call that I was going to be given this, I thought, wait a minute, you get recognized for just doing what you love? And then my second thought was I was embarrassed because I'm really just doing what I love. Watching these classes come through every year. I'm always there on the first class comes in, on the first day. I pop in throughout the year, and then at the end, of course, for graduation. And to watch the growth and the leadership is amazing. I do have to say I moved here from Seattle, the Seattle area, a couple of years ago, and I'm the one that's really blessed to be part of MCLP. They have given me a place to fill at home in an area of diversity. You know, this is a passion for me. So to be in an organization where I can come in and have diversity of thought and diversity of experiences has just been really a great thing for me here since I've moved to Bloomington. So I want to thank Denise Young, who first introduced me to MCLP, Pani, of course, for his vision, his leadership, Sonia for her mentorship, and John Vogley and Country Financial as they continue to support me, as every year I get a little bit more involved than I was the year before. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you all. Thank you, Gina. Again, you're a source of inspiration for all MCLP alumni. I would now like to invite the following people to the stage: Tejas Johnny, Emily Vigneri, Mike Wolf, and Carolyn Davis. Tejas was a facilitator for this year's class. Our other facilitator, Lauren Klump, was unable to be here this evening due to a business trip. I know both of them personally. They were in my class. They're awesome. Now, Mike and Emily were our classes, the class of 2014's class facilitators. Carolyn Davis is a 2011 MCLP graduate and has served as the chair of the curriculum committee for the past 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now start the graduation walk for the 2015 graduating class.
Alex Williams is escorted by Leslie Harding, a class of 2011 graduate. If you are here in support of Alex, please stand. Alex? Alex, you are caring, you are an encourager, and you are harmonious. You are thoughtful and considerate in your words and actions. You inspire happiness and hope in others. You are highly intellectual and have the ability to lead by the words you write and say. You have the ability to relate to others and bring optimism to every situation. Congratulations, Alex. Angela Click is escorted by Bert Neptune, a class of 2010 graduate. If you are here in support of Angela, please stand. Angela, you are vivacious, you are caring, and you are cheerful. You bring all of your energy to the table, giving it your all, and put yourself out there. You are always willing to pitch in and be the first to help. Your smile, language, approach, and style makes others want to be in your company. You exude enthusiasm and are a great motivator. Congratulations, Angela. Catherine Poffenbarger is escorted by Ann Perry, a class of 2013 graduate. If you are here in support of Catherine, please stand. Catherine? Catherine, you are creative, you are authentic, and you are caring. You have the ability to see the value of things and people and bring that value forth. You go above and beyond everything that you do. Your strong faith is evident as you're considerate, caring, and accepting. Congratulations, Catherine. Damian Lewis is escorted by Krista Staley, a class of 2013 graduate. If you are here in support of Damian, please stand. Damian, you are passionate,